There's something magical about a surprise cameo. One moment you're locked into the story and suddenly a familiar face appears. No warning, no setup, just a flash of something unexpected and unforgettable.
Really?
Today we're spotlighting 10 unforgettable cameos. Not ranked, not hyped, just the ones that left a mark. Let's dive in. Chris Evans in Free Guy 2021. In the middle of a chaotic boss fight, Ryan Reynolds pulls out a glowing shield, and audiences gasp.
Hold on, is that Tyson? Yes!
Not just because it's Captain America's shield, but because we suddenly cut to Chris Evans himself watching the action on his phone, muttering,
What the shit?
1 second, one line, and the biggest laugh of the year. It wasn't just a Marvel reference, it was meta perfection. A blink and you miss it cameo with maximum impact. It reminded everyone how interconnected modern movie culture really is. Brad Pitt in Deadpool 2 2018. He was technically in the cast list, but no one believed it, until The Vanisher, a character we never even see, flies into a power line.
Really?
And for just a fraction of a second, Brad Pitt appears, electrocuted, mid-air, then gone. It's the ultimate blink and you'll miss it gag, but somehow it became one of the most talked about moments in the entire film. Mike Tyson in The Hangover 2009.
Mike Tyson?
They stole his tiger, they broke into his house, and then they found out who the tiger belonged to. When Mike Tyson walks into that hotel room and drops Phil with a clean right hook, the room explodes. It's not just a cameo, it's a moment of pure, chaotic comedy. And just for that minute, the boxing legend became the movie's MVP. Matt Damon in Thor Ragnarok 2017. When the Asgardian play begins, the audience laughs politely. But when Loki steps onto the stage, and it's Matt Damon, the entire theatre erupts. A Hollywood A-lister completely hamming it up in a space opera tragedy. It's absurd, brilliant, and exactly what director Taika Waititi loves, turning expectation into entertainment.
I'm sorry about that thing with the Tesseract. I just couldn't help myself.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in Welcome to the Jungle 2003. Before the movie even really starts, The Rock walks through a nightclub, and waiting by the entrance is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Security? No, but we do have a slight problem.
Have fun.
He doesn't stop him, doesn't say much, just 2 words, have fun. That's it. A silent cinematic handshake from one action legend to the next. No punchline needed, just legacy. And that simple gesture said everything about passing the torch. Johnny Depp in 21 Jump Street 2012. It started like a typical drug bust, guns drawn, tension rising, then 2 long-haired gang members start talking, and suddenly, something's off.
You old boys are stupid.
The voice is familiar, and just like that, Johnny Depp pulls off the mask. He's back as Officer Tom Hansen, the role that launched his career. And he doesn't just return, he goes out in flames.
Metro Police Jump Street Division.
Yeah. Come on, you guys are Jump Street?
Yeah.
That's funny because we were actually Jump Street.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hilarious, unexpected, and oddly emotional, it was a full circle moment decades in the making. Channing Tatum in This Is the End 2013. There are shocking cameos, and then there's this. In the middle of the apocalypse, a masked man crawls into frame. When the hood comes off, it's Channing Tatum.
Channing, introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, man? Y'all cool?
It's Channing Tatum.
That's Channing Tatum, dude.
Shirtless, leashed, and fully committed to the most bizarre role of his career. It's disturbing, absurd, and instantly iconic. No one saw it coming, and that's what made it unforgettable. Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder 2008. You wouldn't recognize him at first. Bald head, hairy arms, oversized glasses. But once Les Grossman starts yelling, you realize that's Tom Cruise. Transforming himself into a furious, foul-mouthed studio executive, Cruise goes absolutely unhinged, dancing, screaming, dominating every frame, and loving every second of it. Keanu Reeves in Always Be My Maybe 2019.
So where's your man? Oh, there he is!
He walks in slow motion, sunglasses on, music swelling, and everyone in the restaurant and the audience gasps. It's Keanu Reeves playing Keanu Reeves. But this version is dialed up to 11, philosophical, intense, overly dramatic, and somehow still lovable. He leans into the joke so hard, he becomes the joke, and it's glorious. A scene-stealing masterclass in self-parody.
You guys want to play a game or something? We could call the front desk and see if they have cranium.
You know, the stunt coordinator for John Wick taught me this game he invented.
Stan Lee in every Marvel movie.
That is hilarious.
He didn't need superpowers. He wasn't the villain or the hero. He was the mailman, the bus driver, the guy with a knowing smile.
Is not meant for mortal men.
Neither was Omaha Beach, Blondie. Stop trying to scare us. Come on.
But every time Stan Lee appeared, audiences smiled too, because he wasn't just making cameos, he was reminding us where all these stories began. From page to screen to legend. His final appearance in Endgame wasn't just a goodbye, it was a thank you, a nod to the dreamer behind the mask.
Hey man, make love, not war.
These cameos weren't about screen time, they were about impact. They showed up for a moment and became the thing you remembered long after the credits rolled. A single line, a flash of a familiar face, and the whole theatre erupts. So tell us, which cameo hit you the hardest? Or is there one you think we missed? Drop it in the comments, because the next surprise appearance might just be the one you never saw coming.
Please, kind sir, do not cut my hair. No! No!